If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video. What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the Bofino One podcast. And as you guys can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about Elon Musk begins layoffs at Twitter. So no face cam right now. Just saw this recently, so we just gonna go off of the commentary. But anyway, I wanted to go through this pretty much because this is big. I mean, Elon Musk just bought Twitter, right? He's already laying folks off. So before we get into this video, if you guys enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's jump straight into it. So Elon Musk begins layoffs at Twitter. The social media company's 7,500 employees have been bracing for job cuts since Mr. Musk took it over last week. So San Francisco Elon Musk began laying off Twitter employees on Friday, calling the social media service's 7,500 person workforce a little over a week after completing his blockbuster buyout. Twitter employees were notified in a company-wide email that the layoffs were set to begin, according to a copy of the message seen by the New York Times. Workers were instructed to go home and not go to the offices on Friday as the cuts proceeded. The message, which came from a generic address and was signed Twitter, did not detail the total number of layoffs. In quotes, in an effort to place Twitter on a healthy path, we will go through the difficult process of reducing our global workforce, close quotes, the email said. In quotes, we recognize that this will impact a number of individuals who have made valuable contributions to Twitter, but this action is unfortunately necessary to ensure the company's success moving forward, close quotes. And so, yeah, that's true, but I also feel like Twitter, I don't even know why he honestly even bought Twitter. I feel like Twitter is you know what I'm saying? I like Twitter, don't get me wrong. I use it a lot, but I also kind of feel like Twitter is, it's a little dated, I mean, I don't know. There could be some truth to this. Yes, them cutting people will have a positive impact on Twitter, but I also feel like it's I don't know. It just seems like it was you bought something that ended up not being what you thought it was going to be. So now, in order for you to keep making money, you got to cut people. So I don't know. Let's just keep reading. So about half of Twitter's workers appeared set to lose their jobs, according to previous internal message and investor, though the final count may take time to become clear. As the email landed in employees' inboxes on Thursday evening, workers posted salute emojis and heart emojis in Slack, the messaging service. Later in the evening, some employees said they had lost access to the company's system, a possible prelude to being laid off. Early Friday morning, the company began to notify some employees that they had been laid off. The emails, some of which were seen by the Times, vary by an employee's region or country. One New York-based worker received an email saying their job had been impacted, but that they would remain employed through a separation date in early February. In quotes, during this time, you will be on a non-working notice period and your access to Twitter systems will be deactivated. Read the email, which was also signed Twitter. Employees will receive details on severance within a week. In Dublin, home to Twitter's European headquarters, some employees on Friday morning were cut off from their internal computer systems and received an email about the job cuts. These decisions never come easy, it said, and it is with regret that we write to inform you that your role at Twitter has been identified as potentially impacted or at risk of redundancy. Decisions were being made, the note said, depending on the country where a person lives, and the more information will be shared as soon as possible. That's crazy. Risk of redundancy. That's wild. Oh, wow. Someone tells me my job is redundant. That's why I'm losing my job. That is the biggest slap in the face. Anyway, Mr. Musk completed his $44 billion purchase of Twitter on October 27th and immediately fired its chief executive and other top managers. More executives have since registered or were let go, while managers were asked to draw up lists of high and low performing employees, likely with an eye towards job cuts. Mr. Musk also brought in more than 50 engineers and employees from his other companies, including the electric car maker Tesla, to review the layoff list of Twitter workers and the social platform's technology. The world's richest man faces pressure to make Twitter work financially. The deal was the largest leveraged buyout of a technology company in history. The billionaire also loaded about $13 billion in debt on Twitter for the acquisition and is on the hook to pay about $1 billion a year in interest payments. But Twitter has often lost money and its cash flow is not robust. Mr. Musk may benefit from cutting costs so the company is less expensive to operate. Mr. Musk and Twitter did not immediately respond to requests for comments. And this is kind of what I was saying. He bought something that Twitter is is still up and running, but it's Twitter. It's kind of a outdated kind of, you know what I'm saying? People use it, but it's not popping like some of the other platforms are. It's been around for a while. So he kind of bought something that's already kind of like a dinosaur in a sense, I don't know, maybe hoping or wanting to prove that he can, I guess, make this better. You know what I mean? I don't really know. But it kind of sounds like he's cutting so much back for his own personal gain. Meaning, like, yes, that's what you do when you're running a business. But what might come from this is like you won't have enough people to do what you need to do. And the Twitter still may end up like being a hole for him. Anyway, Twitter's layoffs are unlikely to be the largest in the tech industry by total numbers. The computer manufacturer HP cut 24,600 of its employees, about 7.5% in 2008. It later cut tens of thousands more, reaching about 30% of its workforce. More recently, other tech companies have slashed jobs. On Thursday, Lyft said it would lay off 13% or about 650 of its 5,000 employees. Stripe, a payment processing platform, said it would cut 14% of its jobs, or roughly 1,100. And so, I don't want to keep reading through all this. Like, this is a pretty long article, but you guys kind of get the point. Like, he's laying off a bunch of people. And it just kind of sounds like it's more so, yes, he's all about efficiency and trying to make the company run efficient, but it also sounds more like, okay, you ended up like buying something that ended up kind of being a sunken ship, and you're having to pay so much money because you had to leverage, you're having to pay so much interest because you had to leverage so much money to buy it. And the return on investment honestly just may not be there. But let me know you guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. I think this is crazy. And it's also like these people have families, you know what I mean? So, and then I just think the way that he sent out the emails, like, dang, you could at least call them, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, it just makes it seem very impersonal, like not personal, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really care about these people. But let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.